Time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com.
On behalf of Principal Mr.
Starting lineups brought to you by the Trentonian. Don't forget, you miss any of today's action, the Trentonian's got you covered, whether it's paper copy or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. First for the Steinert Spartans, leading off and out in center field, Christian Finaccio. Joey Ditta bats second and plays shortstop. Alex Wolak at first base bats third. Gennaro Salzano, the designated hitter, bats fourth. Jack Pirelli in right field in the 5 spot. Dan Graziano over at third base in the 6 hole, batting seventh. Ramey Feniello out in left field. Jack Ivins at second base in the 8 spot, and rounding out the lineup, the backstop, Andrew Condurso. So again, Finaccio, Ditta, Wolak, Salzano, Pirelli, Graziano, Feniello, Ivins, and Condurso, the 1 through 9 for the Steinert Spartans, as they will face the lefty Tristan Bonilla, getting the start today for the Hamilton West Hornets, and we'll introduce you to them defensively as they line up as follows in the outfield from left to right. Peter Lanuse in left field, Bryce Bolanini in center, and Derek Anson in right. In the infield at third base, Daniel Tazi. At shortstop, Tyrone Krupe. At second base, Jaden Jennings. Over at first base, Adrian Byra. And for Hamilton West, looking to get back into the win column after a tough loss yesterday. Impressive stuff, though, to start the season under first-year head coach Jerry Gomez.
Yep, Gomez has done a great job. I mean, former Hamilton great player. I mean, had a well over 300 for his career average here. Played for some great teams, and you know, he was an assistant coach at Allentown last year. Learned some things under Brian Nice, and he's taken those lessons and put them to use here.
A lefty-lefty matchup to start. Also failed to mention A.J. Zuccarello behind the dish for Hamilton West. First pitch fastball gets the outside part of the zone for a called strike one. No balls and 1 strike to the Steinert center fielder and Christian Finaccio.
And as we said, look for Steinert to take a few pitches and see if they can make Tristan throw some strikes.
The 0-1 on the way. In the dirt and a bit outside. Finaccio, one of the best defensive center fielders in the entire county, covers a ton of ground out there in center field. One of the veteran members of this lineup for Brian Giolella. Byra gets the sign from Zuccarello, comes set at the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Finaccio, Ditta, and Wolak, the first 3 due up for Steinert. And umpires for today's contest behind the dish, we have Dave Perry, and in the field, Jim Peterson.
Jim Peterson was our home plate ump at that Robbinsville game we did last week. He had a little spell back there, but he was fine. I saw him out in the parking lot afterwards, and he was laughing about it.
3 balls and 1 strike the count. Bonilla misses a bit high with the fastball to Finaccio. Good hitters count for Christian. Bonilla comes set. Here comes the pitch. Fastball low. It's a leadoff walk for Steinert.
Well, that's a bad indication for Hamilton. I mean, he had 6 walks in 4 2/3 innings the other day, and walks a leadoff guy here. And you know, Steinert's they're smart. They're not gonna they're gonna make him throw strikes.
Dimensions here at Hamilton West: 325 down the left field line, at 391 to center field, and 305 to right. Joey Ditta steps in from the right side, and a pickoff move over to first to keep an eye on Finaccio. Back in with a head first dive.
I called Bonilla a right-hander before the game. He is obviously a left-hander.
Bonilla still sticking with his stuff to this point and going with the fastball for the first part of that at-bat. As just I say, that goes inside out to Joey Ditta with some off-speed for a called strike one. And sometimes you'll see that, especially at the high school level. Take something off the fastball, trying to get your control. Believe it or not, the off-speed sometimes can help you with a get-me-over pitch, as it was there for Bonilla. So he'll throw over again to check on Finaccio.
Yeah, sometimes that fastball can have a little too much movement, not go where you want it to go.
An 0-1 count on Ditta. Bonilla set at the belt. Sidestep delivery, misses low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Joey Ditta, the new shortstop for Steinert, and a season ago over at third base, gets moved over to shortstop with the season-ending injury to Jack Gill.
Joey Ditta's dad stopped me coming in. He had some nice things to say about WBCB and what we do, so
that's awesome.
We thank
Appreciate
Jason,
you, Mr. Ditta.
Yeah, we thank Jason Ditta for those kind words.
Count still at 1-1. Bonilla pretty occupied with Finaccio over there on first, trying to keep him close. Good wheels on first base. Bonilla, he'll throw over again. And back standing is Finaccio.
Think they're worried about Finaccio going?
I would say just a little bit. Inching off first again, Finaccio. Patiently waiting is Ditta in the box. Bonilla, he's coming home this time. Off the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Two balls and 1 strike the count to Joey Ditta with a runner aboard and nobody out. Bonilla taking his time. He'll throw over again to check on Finaccio. You made a pitch clock reference in our last game that we did yesterday, Fish.
I know what you're thinking.
I wonder if they ever have a pickoff rule. Yeah, pickoff limit.
I think I would go for that.
You would think that would be the first to get added to the high school game. And a balk is called against Bonilla. Finaccio to second. The pitch will not count. And Jerry Gomez on his way out. And Jim Peterson going to have a word with Jerry Gomez and tell him what he saw.
Peterson doing something with his front foot there. He's going to have Gomez saying, explain it to my pitcher so he doesn't do it again.
Head coach Jerry Gomez doesn't seem to be too thrilled with the ruling on the field, and now we'll
Dave Perry's telling him
Perry.
to calm down.
Dave Perry going to go have a word with Jim Peterson.
It's taken a long time to pitch to one batter so far.
Well, don't forget, this game is sponsored by the Italian People's Bakery over at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. For the best hoagies and fresh bread made daily, go ahead and check them out at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Proud to sponsor today's game and today's Player of the Game interview, as always, on WBCB. So the meeting adjourned between the two umpires, and all is still said and done for the time being in terms of runners advancing and staying put. Finaccio's on second after the balk. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. It should be a 2-ball, 1-strike count, I think. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and a runner in scoring position for the Spartans. Ditta looking to do some damage. He's had a hot bat to this point for Steinert. Finaccio inches off second. Krupe trying to keep him close. Off speed, a foul tip into the mitt for strike 3 as Ditta goes down on strikes.
Good job of coming back there. Fall behind, you get called for a balk. That could mess up your concentration a little bit, but Spadola kind of hung in there.
So here is Alex Wolak. 1 down and a runner in scoring position still with Finaccio out there on second. A big-time punch-out for Bonilla for out number 1. Big hole up the middle. Bonilla swings the knee around to keep an eye on Finaccio now on second base.
I called him Spadola because the only other Tristan I know is Tristan Spadola, who played soccer for Steinert. I got that stuck in my head. Sorry, Bonilla.
1 down. First pitch to Wolak, off speed, low and away, 1 ball, no strikes.
Wolak's been swinging a pretty good bat the last couple games. I'm sure he'd like to get a strike and get something he can hack at.
The 1-0 on the way. Up and outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Just thinking, poor Bonilla. I got him being a right-hander. I got him being a guy, completely different guy. All right, Tristan. I promise to be better from now on.
2 balls and no strikes to Wolak. Here comes the pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. Enough pop in the mitt to sound like a fastball, but kind of looked like a changeup out of his hand. Nonetheless, first strike in the at-bat. It's a 2-1 count now to Wolak. Bobs the bat off his back shoulder. Finaccio gets his lead off second. Krupe trying to keep him close. The 2-1 off the outside part of the plate. Good hitters count for Wolak at 3 balls and 1 strike. Another gorgeous afternoon for baseball. 75 degrees, sunny. A light breeze blowing out towards center field just a bit.
Yeah, it feels a little cooler than yesterday, but still gorgeous.
3 balls, 1 strike to Wolak. Bonilla comes set at the belt. And time called by Wolak at the dish. Wolak back in the box. Bonilla's got his sign from Zuccarello. The pitch. Called strike 2 on the outer half, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still 1 down, top of the first inning. Bonilla with some early pressure. Finaccio in scoring position after a leadoff walk and then a balk. Set at the belt is Bonilla, ready. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Got him with the off-speed in the dirt for out number 2.
Oh, Bonilla, he gets himself into a little bit of a bind in the at-bat, but he's gotten out of it twice now, 2 times in a row. I don't think he's doing his pitch count any favor.
The off-speed's been the put-out pitch to this point as well. Back-to-back strikeouts swinging for Bonilla. 2 down. This is the designated hitter in Gennaro Salzano. Runner on the move in Finaccio. Zuccarello's throw to third base, not in time. Finaccio swipes third, and the first run 90 feet away for Steinert.
Finaccio, great jump there. Zuccarello, not really much of a chance.
1 ball and no strikes to Salzano.
I'm sure Steinert would have liked to have done that with less than 2 outs. But you take what you can get.
1-0 offering. Beautiful curveball that finds the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Salzano. Finaccio with great speed, as you just saw, swiping third, could easily score on a pass ball. The 1-1. Outside. Hamilton West sporting the orange home unis this time around. Last time we saw them, I believe they had the black unis on. The 2-1 offering. Off the plate, 3 balls, 1 strike to Salzano. A familiar count for Bonilla to this point, but he's been able to work out of them.
He likes deep counts, doesn't he?
Trying to battle back for the 3rd time in a row here is Tristan Bonilla. Looking to change the trend is Gennaro Salzano. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, and a runner 90 feet away. Bonilla set at the belt. Here comes the pitch. Fouled straight back towards us. Counts full, 3-2.
Well, he's thrown over 20 pitches so far. 22, maybe 23.
These Steinert bats have definitely made him work to this point.
Yeah.
A disciplined approach, not chasing, and
yeah, you knew they were going to do that coming in. There was no way.
the 3-2 pitch. Missing high with the off-speed that time. Second walk of the inning. Second base runner of the inning. Runners at the corners, 2 down, and here comes Jerry Gomez out to the bump.
Oh.
Jack Pirelli due up next for Steinert. They've got 2 on and 2 down. Coming up on April 18th, navigating the NJ Children's System of Care and Care Management Organizations, the Special Education Parent Advisory Group Coming up at Crockett Middle School on April 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. Also coming up on April 25th, Hamilton Township School District Tech Night from 5 to 8 p.m. at Crockett Middle School, 2631 Cuser Road in Hamilton Township, or in Hamilton, New Jersey. Students, parents, and staff in Hamilton community are invited. What is it exactly? It's a showcase of the technology in the Hamilton Township schools, featuring technology in the classroom, robotics, careers in technology, esports, STEAM playground, and food trucks and giveaways. Free admission to all April 25th at Crockett Middle School. Jack Pirelli steps to the plate.
A pretty lengthy conversation out there at the mound. Dave Perry was getting ready to go out and get him.
Pirelli from the left side. A lefty-lefty matchup. Bonilla with runners at the corners. He'll throw over to first, keeping an eye on Salzano. Pirelli, known for going after early pitches in the at-bat. See if he is free swinging here on the first pitch. Bonilla ready. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, you don't want to tell a guy to go up and take the first pitch all the time, but with a guy that has control issues, sometimes you might want to say take a look at one, but then you're going to take away your batter's aggressiveness too. So
Bonilla's move over to first. It's funny. Last year, a lot of conversations with now former Trenton Thunder manager Jeff Manto, and he said that throughout his both playing career and his coaching career, he's found that the highest batting average is on an 0-0 count.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Boy, he likes to throw to first, doesn't he?
Also told me a story one time about how he was sitting in training camp with the Blue Jays as a hitting coach at the time, and one of the prospects looked at the first pitch, it crossed at his eyes, and he was sitting next to, I believe it was Bud Black. Pitch comes across, a called strike on the outside corner to Pirelli, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he said, why is he taking that pitch? And Jeff tells him, he goes, well, the ball was at his eyes. Bud says back to him, how does he know he can't hit it? Just goes to tell you, every hitter is a little bit different. They might be, your pitch could mean something different to everybody.
That's true.
1-1 breaking ball, misses a bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Pirelli.
I would have to tell Bud Black I haven't seen a lot of guys hit the ball that's up in their eyes.
That's right. Only the elitists of elite are able to do that.
Yeah, the freest of swingers.
2 balls, 1 strike to count to Pirelli. The pitch. Up and inside with the heater. Another 3-run count here in the top of the first inning to these Steinert bats. This time it's Pirelli's turn. Krupe coming to the mound to have a quick word with Bonilla. Finaccio on third, Salzano on first. Pirelli at the dish. Runners get their leads off the corners. Zuccarello gives the sign to Bonilla. Comes set at the belt. The 3-1 offering. In the dirt and gets away from him. Finaccio's on the move. Zuccarello flips. The throw unable to be handled by Bonilla. Finaccio scores. It's a 1-0 Steinert lead.
Well, this is an ugly start for Hamilton. A run on no hits.
3 walks in the inning for Bonilla. Runners at first and second. 2 down. And this is Dan Graziano, who was the hero against Ewing. Got down a 2-strike bunt with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the throw to first in a very wet ball game sailed over the first baseman's head, and the winning run came around to score. A 2-1 win for Steinert over Ewing. And they get the early lead in this one, up 1-0. First pitch to Graziano off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Doesn't sound like we have any activity down in the West bullpen yet.
Yeah, I can't tell.
The 1-0. Breaking ball, called strike on the outer part of the plate.
Well, that's the first run given up by Bonilla this year. He still hasn't allowed a hit, believe it or not.
1 ball, 1 strike count to Graziano. Fouls that one straight back. 1-2.
Well, Bonilla's finally gotten ahead of a hitter. Let's see if he can put him away.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 aboard, 2 down. Bonilla's ready. Runners get their leads, and just like that, he's got a runner in a little bit of no man's land, but able to get back is Salzano. Another noodle move over to second base. Back standing was Salzano. Still 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. In the air to center field. On a ride, backpedaling out there, reaching up to make the catch. That's Bryce Bolanini. 1 run. Back here at Hamilton West, Mason Grant toes the rubber, and coming off of a phenomenal start against Ewing, he was an integral part in that game. 7 strikeouts through 7 innings of work, kept the Blue Devils to just 1 run, and a really great start for Mason Grant. As I mentioned, huge in that win over Ewing. And we'll remind you how Steinert lines up defensively. In the outfield from left to right, Ramey Feniello in left, Christian Finaccio in center, Jack Pirelli in right field. The infield, Dan Graziano at third, Joey Ditta at shortstop, Jack Ivins at second base, Alex Wolak at first, Andrew Condorso behind the dish, and Mason Grant on the bump. Tyrone Kruby to lead things off, followed by A.J. Madalena and Bryce Bolanini. A.J. Zuccarello in the 4th spot, Adrian Byra bats 5th, Jaden Jennings 6th, Daniel Tazi in the 7th spot, Peter Lanusset bats 8th, and Derek Ganson rounds out the lineup for Hamilton West. This is Kruby making his way to the plate. Tyrone Kruby, an impressive start to the season for him. Holding it down at shortstop for the Hornets, a 5-1 start to the season. Grant kicks and deals, first pitch, offered at, popped up. Shallow infield, right side, Wolak pedals over to it and hauls it in. 1 pitch, 1 out for Mason Grant.
I was going to say, before he came up, whereas Steinert's going to take pitches and make Bonilla throw strikes, you got a guy like Grant on the mound. He is always around the plate. So you're going to be aggressive against a guy like him. It's really 2 different offensive game plans, I think, today.
First pitch, fastball, pops the mitt. Gets the outside part of the zone for a called strike 1 to A.J. Madalena.
I mean, I don't know if that's the game plan, but I would think it was.
Grant's 0-1, waved at with the off speed, 0-2 now.
Yeah, Steinert swung at Hamilton swung at all 3 pitches so far.
In the driver's seat, no balls, 2 strikes. Mason Grant gets the sign from Condorso. The windup and the pitch. Off with the fastball, just a bit outside, 1-2.
That's a good waste pitch there. Not on the plate, but not far enough off where the guy might want to think about swinging.
1-2, similar location, different pitch, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one went a little more outside.
Working quick is Mason Grant, the 2-2 offering. Just off the outside part of the plate. From 0-2 to 3-2, count is full to A.J. Madalena. Grant kicks and deals the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4.
I got to say, I didn't see that one coming.
Good discipline from A.J. Madalena in that at-bat, going down 0-2 and ending up working a walk. A runner aboard for Bryce Bolanini. Recorded the final out defensively for Hamilton West. From the stretch, Grant kicks and deals. Called strike with the changeup, 0-1.
It's only the 4th walk given up by Grant this year.
Yeah, he knows the strike zone and knows how to nibble on those edges, that's for sure.
He's given up less walks and hits combined than he has strikeouts. 8 hits, 4 walks, and he struck out 13.
A wicked curveball from Grant, misses low and inside. The 1-1 offering on the way. That one gets the outer part of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Bolanini. Madalena gets a lead off first. Wolak keeping him close. Middle infield at double play depth. Here comes the pitch. Curveball misses away. Counts even at 2 apiece.
One thing you're going to see with Hamilton, you're going to see a lot of station to station. They are not extra base hitters so far. There it goes.
Ball in the dirt, blocked by Condurso, and swiping second base easily is A.J. Madalena.
Coming into this game, Hamilton had 44 hits and 42 of them were singles.
Wow.
And they had 2 doubles. So
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. The payoff pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Condurso thought he had it, but that one misses. Runners at first and second, 1 down. Back-to-back walks for Grant.
I know, and on both batters, he's gotten ahead 0-2 and 1-2. I don't know if he's losing his focus there after he gets ahead or what.
Well, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter and A.J. Zuccarello. First pitch curveball misses high.
Zuccarello tied for the team lead in RBIs with 5 with Byra and Bolognini.
Brian Giolello with a quick trot out to the mound, and just his pitcher and catcher. A meeting at the mound. He waved off Dan Graziano, who started to trot in towards the bump and wanted to have a quiet conversation with just his pitcher and catcher. Quick tap on the backside for Grant from Giolello, and the meeting is adjourned. He's ready to go. It's a 1 ball, no strike count to Zuccarello. What do you think Brian might have said to Mason there?
Settle down. Keep your focus.
Grant's 1-0. That fastball's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Words of encouragement working to this point from Brian Giolello. Runners get their lead off first and second. Bolanini on first, Madalena on second. Detta trying to keep him close over on the second base bag. An elevated fastball misses, makes it a 2-1 count. Pretty good turnout here this afternoon from Hamilton West. Fans still filing in and loading up either baseline.
Yep.
2-1. Called strike on the inside corner. Fastball lively from Grant to this point.
And they're being treated to a great game if they like walks. We've had 5 of them so far.
A walk in the park.
Very good.
The 2-2. Ripped on a line and through the hole. Up the middle for a knock. Runners will go station to station. Bases are loaded with 1 out. As you saw on second base there, Madalena had to freeze. Didn't know exactly where Detta was lined up. Would have been tough to score on Finaccio out there in center field as is.
Yeah, probably would have been tough to score, but he definitely didn't want to get doubled off there and did have to look. He had to stop, turn, look, and take off.
Forcing any base, Adrian Byra at the plate.
Pitch running number 6, Joaquin Gutierrez. Correction, courtesy runner, Joaquin Gutierrez.
Joaquin Gutierrez will be the courtesy runner at first base for Zuccarello. Grant kicks and deals. First pitch fastball gets the outside part of the plate. Called strike 1. Byra came up clutch with a 2 RBI single against Nottingham in the season opener. This was supposed to be the season opener.
Right.
The 0-1. Ducking is Byra as that one goes just over his back. 1-1.
Byra hitting .316 so far. Also one of the three with 5 RBIs.
1-1. Offered at and fouled into the Steinert dugout.
Boy, this inning is taking on a shape that was surprising me. I mean, first pitch, Grant gets a pop out, and then the next two, he goes ahead 0-2, and it's been a complete struggle ever since.
1 ball, 2 strikes the pitch. Rolled over left side. Fielded by Graziano. Steps on the bag for 1. Throws to first in time. That's a 5-3 double play, and Mason Grant strands the bases loaded.
And that's really a heads-up play by Graziano, because it was a high chopper. Your first instinct might be, well, let me go home and get the lead runner and get the guy out at the plate and then settle for 1. He knew all he had to do was step and then still make that throw to first. Really good heads-up play to get Mason Grant out of a jam.
Score remains 1-0. Steinert on top of Hamilton West as we head to the second here from Hamilton West High School.
I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extra...
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Tristan Bonilla, first pitch to Ramey Feniello, a called strike 1 with the off-speed. It'll be Feniello, Ivins, and Condurso, 7, 8, 9 for the Steinert Spartans here in the top of the second. 0-1, swung at and missed by Feniello, 0-2.
Feniello had a heck of a year, football player, linebacker for the Spartans. Works hard in the weight room. His dad is a bodybuilder.
The 0-2, well off, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bonilla ready. The 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Elevated the off speed and enough on it to blow it by Feniello for out number 1. That's the 3rd strikeout for Bonilla and a big out number 1.
Yeah, and kind of important for him to get that leadoff runner, because if he does get into one of those control jags, he's you don't want to do it to start the inning. You don't ever want to do it, but you really don't want to do it to start the inning.
This is Jack Ivins stepping in from the right side, the second baseman for Steinert. Bonilla's first pitch, Ivins shows bunt, pulls away, takes a ball outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Drops the curve in for a called strike 1, evens the count.
Dave Perry saying too many people leaking out of that Steinert dugout.
Bonilla gets the sign from Zuccarello. Kicks and deals the 1-1. Popped up. Right side, trending towards foul play and out of the field of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Bonilla looking for his 4th punch out. The 1-2. Up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Just getting a piece of that one is Ivins. Stays alive, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains. These two teams last met on May 1st, 2023. It was a 6-5 win for Steinert. They've won 4 of the last 5 meetings. 2-2 check swing. They say he went around. A called strike 3, the ruling on the swing, and 2 up, 2 down via the swinging strikeout for Tristan Bonilla. Here's Andrew Condurso.
Bonilla getting a little bit of a break there, and I'm not sure if he swung or not. Dave Perry certainly seemed to think he did. But you get a strikeout instead of facing a 3-2 count.
First pitch to Condurso. Off speed, misses high, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a foul right side, heading towards the football field. For strike 1.
That's lined with the top of the bleachers.
As usual here at Hamilton West.
That's the seat everybody likes to go to, even though it's not a seat.
It's a stand.
It is a stand.
The 1-1. Bouncing ball to second, fielded on a hop by Jennings, shuffles the feet, throws to first, offline, but Byra gets Condurso with the tag for out number 3. Adrian Byra showing the athleticism off at first base as he applies the tag for the final out. Spartans retired in order, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. 1-0. Spartans on top, but the West Bats back to work when we return.
Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
I'm Mike Warren, he's Rich Fisher. Good to be with you here from Hamilton West. It's a 1-0 game with the Spartans on top of the Hornets, and Mason Grant finishing up his warm-up pitches for inning number 2. It'll be Jaden Jennings, Daniel Tazi, and Peter Lanousse. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Hornets.
And I'll tell you what, Tristan Bonilla has to be really happy with that last inning. He had pretty good command. Didn't run those deep counts like he did in the first, and had a nice crisp 1-2-3 inning. So maybe that's an indication that he's settling down. And now Mason Grant would like to do likewise after a somewhat eventful bottom of the first, but he did not give up a run thanks to the double play.
First pitch to Jennings, fastball, called strike on the outer edge, 0-1. Grant winds and fires. Chopper left side. Tough play. Graziano throws on the run in plenty of time. to retire Jennings. 5-3 put out for out number 1.
Yep, very nice play by Graziano. It's not what you would call a web gem, but it's not an easy play to make. You
No, not at all.
come charging in, field it cleanly, and then make a quick exchange, glove to hand, and make the throw. And Graziano did just that.
Daniel Tazi stepping in. Third baseman for the Hornets. First pitch from Grant. Curveball dropped in for strike 1.
Tazi's just a freshman. A lot of young players in this lineup. Freshmen, juniors, sophomores.
0-1 to Tazi, swing and a miss, 0-2. Grant changing speeds and changing the eye level to Tazi. In the driver's seat, no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball just off the edge. Condurso ready to whip it around the horn, but just a bit off. 1-2. Grant peers over his glove, gets the sign from Condurso. Curveball throws him on the inside corner.
Boy, did that thing break. That looked like it was heading towards his hip. Next thing you know, right over the plate.
It looked like it was going to hit him out of the hand and dropped in on the inside edge. A called strike 3, a backwards K. The first punch out for Grant in this one. 2 down, here's Peter Lanusse, the left fielder for Hamilton West. First pitch swinging, pops him up. Right side, Wolak gives it a chase, as does Ivins, and it falls in foul ground down the right field line in foul territory. A long strike number 1 for Lanusse.
And that ball was just in no man's land.
And that's a tough play over there. Not sure how much room you have. That's where the fence kind of indents and meets the second part of the lower angled fence behind the first base bag. It's a tough read over there
tricky.
for sure. 0-1 offering on a line and over the head of Ivins at second. Pirelli thought about firing to first, but it's a 2-out poke for Peter Lanusse as he's aboard.
Yeah, Lanusse, good job there. He didn't try and do anything, didn't try and do too much with that. Sort of reached the bat out, like you said, and went with it and poked it in the right field.
This is Derek Anson with a runner aboard and 2 down. Stepping in from the left side, out in right field this afternoon. The pitch in the dirt, blocked by Condurso. A great stop by Andrew behind the plate. 1-0 the count to Derek Anson. Lanusse inches off first. Wolak keeping him close. 2 down in the inning. Move over to first to keep an eye on him. Back in with a head first dive is Lanusse. Still 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Over the Steinert dugout, 1-1.
Anson not with a lot of at-bats so far this year. This is only his 7th at-bat.
Seen Anson on the bump a couple of times this season.
Right. Got the loss yesterday, I think.
And a balk is called again, this time against Steinert. As Grant, I guess he didn't come completely set. So now in scoring position is Lanusse. Anson, a 1-1 count and a runner in scoring position, 2 down. Top of the second. Grant takes a peek at second. He's coming home. Misses up and away. 2-1. Outfielder's not playing too deep. Infield back at normal depth. Dida trying to keep the runner close. Outside with the fastball. It's 3 balls and 1 strike to the 9-hole hitter in Derek Anson. Looking for his pitch and a good hitter's count. 2 down. Lanusse inches off second. Pickoff move. Dida's there. Back in plenty of time is Lanusse. Still a 3-1 count to Anson. Grant gets his sign from Condurso. Here he comes. Fastball off the outside part of the plate for ball 4.
I think Grant looked like he was going to have a nice, easy inning there.
Third walk issued by Grant today.
Yeah.
Top of the order now for Hamilton West, and this is Tyrone Krupe with 2 aboard and 2 down.
Grant has given up as many walks in the first inning, first 2 innings as he's given up in the whole season.
Grant's first pitch, breaking ball, up and in, ball 1.
Krupe, as we mentioned, has been red hot.
Red hot and a big hole on the right side of the infield if he's able to go the other way.
Absolutely.
Might be able to tie this ball game. Inside corner, a called strike 1 as Krupe had to back out of the way of that one.
Yeah, I don't. Not quite sure where that part of the plate got caught. Krupe batting right at 500 now.
Ripped on the ground towards short. Dida can't handle it. Over his glove. Lanuse being waved around third. Finaccio's throw comes into second. It's a 1-1 game.
Well, that was just a great job of screening him. Lanuse just stayed in front of that ball, and all of a sudden it was on Dida before he knew it. And that's a tough error, but it's an error. I mean, a great job by Lanuse to just sort of block his vision.
Lanuse scores the first run for Hamilton West. It's a tie game at 1 apiece. 2-hole hitter A.J. Madalena looking to keep the inning alive. A 2-out rally perhaps on hand here for Hamilton West. And the first pitch fastball called strike 1 to Madalena. So E6 gets Krupe aboard and brings home the first run of the game. A hard hit ball at that. A tough play for Dida, but an error nonetheless.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Outside and a bit high.
It's one of those little things, base running, aside from stolen base or run scored, you don't really like to have stats for them, but there's so many things that you can do as a base runner to make an impact for your team.
Grounder up the middle, that'll get through for a knock. Being waved around third and on his way home. And scoring is Derek Anson. Hamilton West out in front, 2-1.
Wow. Madalena just stroked that nice, went right back with the pitch, right up the middle. And this is a pretty amazing inning. The complexion of this inning just veered 180 degrees.
2 runs on 2 hits in the inning for Hamilton West, and looking for more with still 2 aboard and 2 down. Bryce Bolanini steps up to the plate. Walked his first time up, but was stranded. Grant trying to work out of this jam. First pitch, hit him. Curveball that came all the way back in to get Bolanini on the left side, and now the bases are loaded for A.J. Zuccarello.
Well,
Zuccarello 1 for 1 with a single.
Catcher.
Zuccarello now hitting 400 on the season. Here comes Rick Freeman out to talk to Mason Grant. Grant thought he was out of the inning, but the ground ball booted at shortstop, and that extended that scored a run, extended the inning, and then Madalena took advantage with a single. Both of these runs unearned, but they are runs nonetheless.
Conderso and Freeman continuing the conversation after the meeting on the mound, and play just about set to resume. Bases loaded for A.J. Zuccarello. Mason Grant will go from the stretch. Bolanini on first, Madalena on second, Krupe on third. Curveball dropped in for a called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Zuccarello. Hornets with a chance to really break this thing open, give them some cushion. Grant set at the belt. Takes a peek at second. He's coming home. Swing and a miss.
Got him waving at that one.
Had him well out in front of the curveball that started in the middle of the plate and ended up low and away. Just like that, Grant ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. A man on every base. 2 across in the inning already for Hamilton West. The 0-2. Ripped into center field on a line. Finaccio fields it on a hop. 1 run will score. Being held up at third base, Madalena. The throw unable to be hauled in by Graziano. As a feet-first slide back into the bag from Madalena, and Graziano with a bit of a collision there.
I think Grant kind of hung one there. That pitch came in, and that just sort of just sat there for a second. That allowed Zuccarello to just level off and line it into center.
Bases loaded and 3 runs across, all with 2 outs in the inning for Hamilton West.
Number 6, Joaquin Gutierrez.
Joaquin Gutierrez takes over on first base again for A.J. Zuccarello after his second hit of the game. 2 singles in 2 appearances for Zuccarello. Here's Adrian Byra. He hit into a double play his last time up, over to Graziano at third.
Not sure if Madalena would have scored on that play or not.
Chopper to third. Graziano picks it on the short hop and fires it over to first to retire the side. But 3 come across in the inning for the Hamilton West Hornets, as they are now in front 3-1. We're through 2 here from the home of Hamilton West.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time, where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade. 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Hyundai of Trenton has the car inventory in stock. And today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all their students the best of luck this school term. They're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
Fielder Christian Finaccio.
Top of the order for the Spartans, trailing 3-1. Christian Finaccio to step up here to lead things off, and Finaccio walked and came around to score a run in the first.
Yeah, Tristan Benea suddenly pitching with a 2-run lead.
Finaccio stares at a breaking ball for a called strike 1. Both of these pitchers, Grant and Benea, not afraid to work inside out to their opposing offenses.
Boy, that inning still amazes me, because Grant, as good as he's been pitching this season, balls inside, gets the first 2 outs, then he's got the bottom of the order coming up, 8th and 9th. Single, walk, error, single, walk, single. That's baseball.
That it is. The 1-1 pitch. Away. 2-1.
I don't know. I think we could have the makings of a wild one here today.
And Benea takes a step off the back of the mound, needs a quick breather. Finaccio back in the box. Benea gets the sign, and time now called by Finaccio.
I'm not ready. Now I'm not ready.
And another timeout called. And now we're back in the box. 2-1. Fouled straight back. Off speed had him just a bit out in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man and Christian Finaccio.
There is action in the Steiner bullpen. Aiden Chulamanis is out there warming up.
The 2-2 pitch. Ripped on a line and through the middle of the infield. That's a knock for the Spartans. Leadoff batter is aboard in Finaccio for the second time today. Here comes Joey Ditta.
Joey Ditta.
And we saw Chulamanis when Steinert faced Robbinsville earlier this season, just a week ago.
Yep.
Chulamanis came in and I think he threw 3+ innings of relief. Have to check the scorebook on that one, but came in for multiple innings of work and held the score pretty much the same when it was when he came into the game. Ditta patiently waiting. Bonilla comes set at the belt. Finaccio inches off first. Bonilla's pitch. Left alone in the dirt. Three to 1 the score. Hamilton West on top after they got 3 across in the home half of the second inning. Pickoff move. Bonilla checking on Finaccio, who had it red. Back in standing. Still a 1-0 count to the multi-sport athlete and Joey Ditta.
Well, Bonilla threw over about 5 or 6 times with Finaccio on first last time.
Ditta shows bunt, tries to get it down, and it falls in foul territory in front of the Hamilton West dugout. So strike 1, a 1-1 count now to the Steinert shortstop. Bonilla back on the rubber. Ditta back in the box. And Bonilla throws over to first. The 1-1 inside with the curve. 2-1. Well, it's been the top part of the lineup for the majority of the year that's done a lot of damage for Steinert.
Yep.
They're going to need them to come through here trailing 3-1. Bonilla will throw over to first, and yet again, Finaccio back in standing.
Yeah, he's alternating going to the plate and then going to first. He's done it. He's thrown 3 pitches. He's thrown 3 times at first.
A 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Krupe fields it, flips to second for 1. Throw to first base, not in time. Ditta just too fast for that one. Fielder's choice, 6-4 the putout.
Yeah, and that wasn't a completely sharp hit ground ball that you could be a dead double play, and you had a pretty quick runner going there. So, yeah, they got the lead runner. That's what they want.
Alex Wolak steps in. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging. That was in the first. Ditta now on first after the fielder's choice. Throwing the curveball for a strike is Bonilla. Been doing it all afternoon. It's 0-1 now to Wolak. Inside out, working to the Steinert first baseman. Throws over to Ditta. He's back in time. The pitch. Just getting a piece of that one is Wolak now with no ball, 2-strike count.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
You might see Ditta take off with 2 strikes. I don't know. Only 1 out, but usually you see it more 2 strikes, 2 outs.
0-2 elevated fastball, well high. 1-2. Bonilla looking for a punch out. The 1-2. Wolak lays off of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A good layoff indeed. Almost got him to chase.
I'll tell you, that's 2 strikes. That's a tough pitch to take.
Yes, it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner aboard first in Ditta. Top of the 3rd inning. Bonilla's 2-2. Up and outside and lost his footing on the follow-through, did Bonilla.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself. Jeez.
It's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ditta leads off first base. Wolak waiting. The 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. Runners on first and second, 1 down. And this is Gennaro Salzano heading to the plate.
Bonilla walked 3 in the first and then had a clean second.
Hitter, Gennaro Salzano.
Another walk here. That's his 4th of the game.
The early point.
He can only, well, it got to him in the first inning too. A run did score. Yeah, I forgot they got a run there.
2 aboard here for Salzano. Ditta leads off second. Wolak off first. Bonilla will check on Ditta at second, but holds on to the ball. First pitch to Salzano, swung on and lifted. Left side, shallow left field. Moving over is Krupe. He calls off the charging in left fielder Lanusset and hauls it in for out number 2. Great job by Krupe there to take charge and call that ball off.
Absolutely. Well, that's his ball. The left fielder wasn't going to get it, and third baseman, you got to stagger back to get it. So come over, you have the angle. That's definitely the shortstop's ball, and he did do a good job of making sure everybody knew it.
So with 2 down and 2 aboard, this is Jack Pirelli.
And you got a Salzano out of there. He had a nice game yesterday. So
first pitch, breaking ball, up and inside, 1-0 to Pirelli. Steinert looking for a response after the Hornets got 3 across in the home half of the second. And Bonilla will noodle move over to second again to try and peek on Ditta. One ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Ripped foul. Well over the Steinert dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. One to Pirelli. Curveball gets the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch.
Everybody clap your hands.
The count 1-2 to Pirelli. Bonilla has his sign. The 1-2. Up and inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Pirelli. Ditta off of second. Wolak on first, not being held on. Pirelli skies this one. Shallow left center field. Coming in, Bolanini calls everybody off. He missed it. Ditta will score. Wolak to third. And just like that, it's a 1-run game.
Wow. Just wow.
That one looked like, again, it might have been Krupe's ball, but Bolanini called him off.
I agree, and you know when it's the outfielder's call overrides the infielder's call, and You're right. I mean, Krupe was right there, and he had it. And Bolanini was charging in, and then he overran it, and the ball went over his head.
So runners at the corners for Dan Graziano. Out to the mound is Jerry Gomez Jr. having a word with Tristan Bonilla and the rest of the Hamilton West infield. But a one-run game, the tying run 90 feet away for Dan Graziano, who flew out to center field back in the first inning.
Well, you know what, Mike? We saw some errors yesterday, costly.
Yes, we did.
We're seeing a couple more today that are costly.
Well, Fish, if you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that is a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. Visit the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, 2100 Sylvan Avenue, hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter for more information.
Well, Tristan Bonilla is going to have to really, I think, compose himself now because he thought he was out of that inning. And he should have been. Now he's still got some work to do, and you got the tying run at third. Just take a deep breath, just focus on the batter.
Graziano first pitch in the dirt, stopped by Zuccarello. It's 1-0. Pirelli on first. You see Brian Giolello a little frustrated. He wanted Pirelli on the move with that pitch in the dirt, saying he should have been going automatically.
Yeah.
The 1-0 to Graziano. Curveball dropped in on the outer edge. 1-1 now.
Yeah, you know, and that's those little things that they always talk about in baseball. I mean, it may not seem like a lot, but it puts you in scoring position. It takes away a force at second if there's a ball hit up the middle, and you know, you can't make the throw to first. Maybe you could flip to second. You just never know.
A 1-1 count. Runners at the corners. One across in the inning for Steinert. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack from Graziano. Came up empty. It's 1-2. Bonilla looking for the punch out. The 1-2. Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard, 2 down. Deuce is wild. Here in the top of the third. 1 across already for the Spartans, looking for more. Wolak on third. Pirelli on first. Bonilla steps off. Graziano back into the box, awaiting the 2-2 offering. Bonilla set at the belt. And he'll throw over to first. Graziano patiently waits for the 2-2. Here it comes. Inside, that got a piece of him. He'll wear it and earn a trip to first. Bases are now loaded, 2 down, and it's Raimi Feniello coming to the plate.
Left fielder, Raimi Feniello.
Feniello 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second. 7th batter up in the inning for the Spartans. Bases loaded, a chance to take the lead with a knock. Bonilla's first pitch, called strike. Fastball got him on the corner. A long look in, Bonilla to Zuccarello. 0-1, swing and a foul. 0-2.
Steinert with just 1 hit in his inning. That was Finaccio to lead off the inning. Actually, that was the first hit that Bonilla's given up.
Right.
And Finaccio got erased on a fielder's choice, but a walk, an error, and a hit by pitch, and trouble brewing.
Feniello swings and drives this one foul. Still ahead is Tristan Bonilla on Ramey Feniello. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and the bases loaded. 1 across already for the Spartans, trying to make it a couple more. Trailing by 1. The 0-2. Chopper to short. Krupe can't handle it. 1 runs across. Pirelli being waved around third. Here comes the throw. It's cut off by Bonilla. He'll score. Steinert's in front, 4-3.
Well, that took kind of a weird hop. I don't know. Guess he probably should have had it, though. What do you think, Kev? Yeah. We got to go E6 on that one.
Second baseman Jack Ivins.
2 runs come around on the error by Krupe. A tough one indeed.
A disastrous inning for Hamilton. And a fortuitous inning for the Spartans.
After 3 come across in the inning for Hamilton West, the Spartans respond with 3 of their own and looking for more. Jack Ivins stares at an elevated fastball. It's a 1-0 count. Feniello on first, Graziano on second. Ivins at the dish. The 1-0. Called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to be here for a pretty long time today.
You sound a little melancholy when you say that.
Do I?
1-1 outside, 2-1.
Yeah, pay me by the hour. I'll sound a lot happier.
Ivins battling. Out in front on Bonilla, 2-1. Runners get their leads off first and second. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Snap throw to second. Zuccarello's throw. They had him out for a second, but the call was changed. As it looks like Krupe may be unable to hold on to the baseball.
I think he did. I think he dropped the ball or it spurted out.
But Zuccarello's throw was on the money, and Graziano was definitely caught off second, but the tag, when it was applied, the ball came out.
But Bonilla is just, he's deserved so much of a better fate than he's had this inning. Holy cow.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Ivins. Bonilla set at the belt. The pitch. Ripped on a line towards second. Jennings fields it on a hop, throws it to first, on a line to Byra, and the inning is over, but not before 3 come across for Steinert as they jump in front. It's 4-3 as we head to the home half of the third here from Hamilton West.
Capital Health Primary Care Network continues to grow, bringing extensive optional locations to your network.
We can come back early again too, and I'll do more of more reads. More reads. How's it going?
Burlington County.
You got it.
To find the Capital Health Primary Care Network that's convenient.
You need him?
Visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Thanks, Len. Okay.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's always important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. For more information, visit hamiltonnj.com/health, hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. A gorgeous afternoon for baseball and a back and forth affair between 2 familiar foes here in the Hamilton Township community. It's the Spartans on top of the Hornets for the time being, 4-3 the score, as Mason Grant remains in the game to start the bottom half of inning number 3.
Leading off the bottom of the third.
Top of the order for West.
Second baseman, James.
It'll be 6, 7, 8 for West. little confused as they batted around last inning. Typically, I'm able to mark where we leave off in the lineup. So Jennings, Tazi, and Lanusay, the three due up for Hamilton West. Home half of the third. Up and in with the fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Jennings has been a popular guy in the field to this point. A couple of ground balls hit his way. 1-0, popped up off the hands. Shallow outfield, did a back pedals, calls everybody off, hauls it in, 1 down. That'll bring up Daniel Tazi, 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking.
Well, Mason Grant now, he's got the lead back again. And if you're Mason Grant, you just think, all right, I got a new lease on life. This game is just starting for me. Let me go out and just really start, just put it in reboot and come out and start throwing strikes. I mean, he stranded 5 guys in the first 2 innings, despite giving up the 3 runs.
First pitch strike, next one on the way, ripped on the ground to short. Backhand by Ditta, gonna be a tough play. Strong throw, picked out by Wolak.
Wow, what a play.
Ditta from the hole on the backhand, 2 down.
Great play by both guys. Ditta with the backhand, a long throw, and then Wolak playing it on the bounce. Very nicely done.
Joey Ditta flashing the arm strength from the hole, deepest part of the diamond. And a great pick by Alex Wolak. This one ripped to third, backhanded by Graziano. Throw to Wolak in time. Flashing the leather are the Spartans. It's a shutdown inning for Mason Grant as they set down the Hornets in order, 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. 4-3 the score as we head to the 4th.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru, a pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service center services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good.
The guy that goes out to grab the ball and catches it.
Prosecutor Angelo Honor-Free, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extra...
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Nine, 1, and 2 for the Spartans. Condurso, Finaccio, and Ditta to start the top of the 4th inning. 4-3 the score if you're just joining us, alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. Mike Warren here with you. Good to be with you as always, folks, and a beautiful day for baseball here from Hamilton West as Bonilla rips and fires a fastball on the outside edge, and he's ahead, no balls, 1 strike to the Steinert backstop, Andrew Condurso. Bonilla lifts the leg and fires. Off the hands with the off speed that time. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes to Condurso.
Dan Graziano with the assist to that last inning. He's had a busy day down there. He has 4 assists and a putout already.
The 0-2. A high hop off the lip, close behind home plate, or in front of home plate. Throw from Jennings picked out of the dirt by Byra in time to retire Condurso. 4-3 the putout.
Byra, good pick there too. Saved another error.
The highest of high hops on that ball hit by Condurso. So 1 down, top of the order now. This is Christian Finaccio. He's 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Run scored as well. The lefty Conderso awaits. First offering, fastball just off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Benia's 1-0. Low again with the breaking ball this time around. 2 balls, no strikes to Finaccio. The 2-1, or 2-0, excuse me. Now 3-0. Finaccio in the driver's seat. Ahead on Benia, 3 balls and no strikes. Sounds like some activity down in the Hamilton West bullpen.
Yeah. Well, I gotta think his pitch count is pretty high.
Called strike on the outer part of the plate.
Yeah, way out part of the plate. He's been calling that outside pitch, so he's consistent with it.
The 3-1. In the dirt, ball 4. Second walk of the afternoon, worked by Finaccio. Good speed on the base paths, and Benia's been pretty occupied with Finaccio on the base paths today.
Yep. Gomez coming out. Jerry Gomez coming out. Don't know what.
Jerry Gomez out to the mound, takes the ball from Benia.
Joey Maglione will be the reliever. No,
like
Joaquin Gutierrez.
Yeah. Joaquin Gutierrez.
Last time we listened to our PA announcer.
Joey's warming up now.
Yeah.
Joaquin Gutierrez from the bullpen to the bump. He'll take over here in the top of the 4th inning. There's 1 down and a runner on first base in Finaccio when action resumes. We'll take a quick break here on WBCB. We'll be right back.
Now on the mound for your Hornets, number 6, Joaquin Gutierrez.
Play 1 spot here and then we'll come back.
I'm Merle Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Joaquin Gutierrez, the righty, into the game. Saw him on the base paths for Hamilton West earlier in this one as a courtesy runner, and now tasked with working out of the 4th inning with a runner aboard and 1 down. Good speed on the base paths. The book not closed on Tristan Benia just yet. 3 1/3 innings of work. Still responsible for that runner over on first in Finaccio. Here's Joey Ditta. Ditta 0 for 2 on the day, struck out, hit into a fielder's choice, but came around to score. And a balk called on the first pitch against Gutierrez, so Finaccio to second. 3rd balk called today, 2nd one against the Hornets.
Well, I know what Jerry Gomez is going to be working on his team with, at least his pitching staff.
So the count, no balls, no strikes to Ditta. First pitch. A little too high and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Jennings and Krupe taking turns trying to keep Finaccio close to that second base bag, and Gutierrez with a swing move around to keep an eye on him, no throw. Steinert with a 1-run lead and a runner in scoring position. And another move.
Well, you'd think that Christian Finaccio was Ricky Henderson. All the attention that they're paying to him.
It's a good comp. 2-0, or 1-0, pardon me. Now 2-0.
Dave Perry telling us what to do, but we don't have the scoreboard up here.
Come on. Carter, 2-0.
Gutierrez, a long look into Zuccarello. Middle infield trying to keep Finaccio close. Off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes to the Steinert shortstop, Joey Ditta. Middle infield playing directly up the middle. Big hole on either side of the infield. Up and inside, it's a 4-pitch walk to Ditta. Back-to-back walks issued in the inning. Runners at first and second. This is Alex Wolak stepping to the dish.
6 walks now, Steinert's drawn.
And here comes Jerry Gomez.
And he's making a wave.
The Italian People's Bakery, proud to sponsor high school sports on WBCB. Visit them at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And a pretty quick pitching change as Gutierrez's day is done after one batter. They turn to Joe Maglione. So Bonilla responsible for Finaccio. Gutierrez responsible for Ditta.
Yeah.
And into the game is Maglione.
Joey Maglione's thrown 3 2/3 innings so far this year. Giving up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts. So he's also given up quite a few walks. I'm looking at this Hamilton pitching stats, and control is a big issue with them. 41 walks in 40 innings for the Hornets, and that was before this game. Now it's up to 47 walks in 43 innings. So that's not good. It's amazing they're 5-1 with that.
With 1 down and 2 aboard, Alex Wolak makes his way to the plate. Joe Maglione fresh out of the pen. 2 aboard. Wolak walked and scored a run. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Runners on the move. Zuccarello throws to second. Throw is behind the bag. Runners are safe at each base. And it looked like maybe potentially that Brian Giolella wanted Ditta to get caught up in a rundown out there. Nonetheless, each runner moves into scoring position. Finaccio deeper into scoring position now at third. Ditta at second with a large lead. West infield on the grass. 0-1 swung on and fouled off the body of Wolak in the box. No balls and 2 strikes. Only force at first, so makes sense with West playing on the infield grass in a 1-run game as we creep towards the later innings in this one. Top of the 4th. Steinert threatening with 2 in scoring position. The 0-2. A high fly ball, tailing Foul.
Foul.
Got good metal on that swing there. See what I did there? I changed it up
did.
from good wood a day ago. Are you proud of me?
Yes. If you're anything, you're flexible.
Here we go.
And you did it so naturally, as if you've been doing it all your life.
An 0-2 count to Wolak. Maglione looking for a big punch out. The pitch. In the dirt and a nice stop by Zuccarello to keep the runners put. 1-2.
It's a big at-bat. I'm sure Wallach would love to provide some insurance here for Steinert, especially encouraging last inning by Mason Grant.
The 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball left side, fielded in foul ground by Tazi. So we'll do it again at 1-2. A 1-2 count to Alex Wolak. Dida gets his lead off second base. Finaccio off of third. Infield remains on the grass. Maglione comes set. The 1-2. A high fly ball, left field. Under it is Lanuse, tagging is Finaccio. Here comes the throw, the play at the plate. He's safe at home as it just was offline and a second off time. Finaccio scores.
Yeah, I think if the throw was online, I'm not sure what Jerry Gomez is arguing about.
I think there was some confusion whether Finaccio had to slide on that play or not, and you saw Brian Giolella up in arms with Gennaro Salzano saying he needs to be on the opposite side of the batter's box from where he swings, telling Finaccio to get down or to stand up. So Finaccio scores on the sacrifice fly from Wolak. Makes it a 2-run game. It's 5-3. Steinert on top. Salzano now with 2 down and a runner on third. Stares at a breaking ball. It's 0-1.
I don't know if a perfect throw would have got him, but it would have been really a close play. I mean, it would have.
That was a laser from Lanuse.
Yeah, it was.
To not need a cutoff man with a guy 90 feet away from where that ball was thrown from.
Yep, he made a heck of a throw.
Now it's 0-2 on Salzano, is smiling after the low strike call to him. Did it on third. A 5-3 lead, one across so far here in the top of the fourth. Steinert has scored in consecutive innings. Maglione ahead 0-2. Kicks and deals the pitch. Blasted in the air to left field and carrying. Lanuse, he's not going to get to this one. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Salzano's on his way to second. He'll be held up there. It's an RBI double as Dida comes home. 6-3. Steinert's in front.
Wow, Salzano just turned on that. He got all of that ball. Perfect swing. Got the pitch to handle, and phew.
2 more come across in the inning. 1 off of the big swing from Salzano. As you play at just about any other ballpark in Mercer County, that one's probably leaving the yard, but deep out there towards that left center field wall, it's 325 down the line, probably closer to 345 as you creep towards left center there. And that one rolled all the way to the wall out in that left center field gap as he just blasted it over the head of Lanuse.
Got a courtesy runner.
And coming in to run is Gavin Giolella, the junior.
Courtesy runner number 8, Gavin Giolella.
So Giolella takes over for Salzano. Here is Jack Pirelli. First pitch, up and away, 1-0.
First extra base hit of this game. Well, that's not surprising. There haven't been a heck of a lot of hits. As a matter of fact, that was just the second hit of the game for Steinert. Third hit. No, second. 2 hits, 6 runs.
First strike of the at-bat gets the outer part of the zone. Does Maglione with the fastball. It's a 1-1 count to Jack Pirelli. Reached on an error his last time up. Came around to score. It brought home a run as well. Maglione kicks and deals. Bouncing ball
Trouble.
left side. Going to be a tough play. Bare hand for Maglione. Sails the throw to first. Pirelli tripped up by Byra. And the Steiner dugout calling for interference at first. As that ball hit the fence behind the first base bag. And if Pirelli doesn't get tripped up there, he's standing on second base pretty easily. Pirelli a bit shaken up, and he's taking a couple of steps down the right field line.
And Brian Giolella going out to talk to Jim Peterson. Discuss whether it was interference or not. I mean, it certainly wasn't intentional.
And the only reason I don't think it's interference is just because the natural path of the throw, he was at the first base bag. It took him a little bit inside of the bag towards home, but it didn't take him out of the course of the baseline, so where Pirelli couldn't get to first. They collided as Pirelli got to the bag. Their feet kind of got tangled up.
Right.
You see both of them patting each other on the back. They're both okay, and Byron making sure that Pirelli's all right.
Well, that'll be an infield single for Pirelli, I think. I'm not sure the throw would have got him, but an error allowed the run to score. So,
and Gavin Giolella comes around to score. Pirelli's on first after the error. And Graziano, a high fly ball carrying out to left field. Lanuse backpedals. He's under it, hauls it in to end the inning. But 3 more come across for Steinert. It's a 7-3 lead for the Spartans as we head to the home half of the 4th. Hamilton West with a little bit of work to do.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine
I have no idea what I did with my
at
roster.
the Revere Restaurant.
I had 2 of them out
802
pregame,
River
but
Road in Union Township. You'll
maybe I put 'em back
always
in my
feel
bag.
welcome at the Revere. It's like
Maybe you did.
stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken rib. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations,
Yeah, I definitely
call
took 'em out of my folder. I had no idea where they went.
882-6365. That's 609
right.
882-6365.
No, I have no idea where they went. I had them out on the table.
Traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Union Township.
yeah, no, I know these are mine. These are all folded in with my stats.
Don't forget, you miss any of today's action, the Trentonians got you covered in tomorrow's edition. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian.
That's got to be yours. For some reason, I had 2 Hamilton rosters here.
Thanks, Fish. Derek Hansen steps in as Mason Grant back out for another inning of work.
Grant will try to build off of what he did that last inning.
Driven into center field, and that'll get down for a knock. Leadoff man is aboard for the Hornets, just what they need to get rolling, trailing 7-3 here in the home half of the 4th.
Yeah, Grant had a clean inning in the 3rd.
Shortstop Tyrone Karupi.
Hansen said enough of that.
Tyrone Krupe to the plate, reached on an error his last time up. Came around to score as well in the 2nd. Mason Grant from the stretch. Hansen on first with good speed. Snap throw to first. Back in plenty of time is Hansen. A 1-0 count to Krupe. Mentioned it a number of times, but it really is tough to get a better day than this in terms of baseball weather. Sunny and 75, not a cloud in sight for the time being. Swing and a miss. Krupe fooled on the inside breaking ball. A 1-1 count to him.
Krupe's reached once on an error, came around to score on Zuccarella's RBI single.
A healthy hack and a miss. 1-2 the count to Tyrone Krupe, the Hornets shortstop. Hansen gets his lead off first. Wolak trying to keep him close. Grant elevates the fastball just a little too high. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. On the ground left side and down the line for a knock. This could be extra bases. Being held up at second base is Derek Hansen. Runners move station to station. It's back-to-back singles to start the fourth for the Hornets.
Well, one thing Hamilton has always been, and this was the case under Mike Masseri too, is they were never out of a game. They constantly battled you. Battled, no matter what the circumstances or how good or bad they were playing. If they were down, they made it a game.
And it looks like this might be it for Mason Grant. Saw Brian Giolella pick the cap up a couple times down towards the bullpen. And it looks like he's motioning for the righty out of the pen. Last we heard, it was Aiden Chulamanis down there warming up. We'll see if it's him coming into the game. Head coach Brian Giolella motions for the pen. It's a pitching change here from from Hamilton West for Steinert High School. We'll take a quick break here on WBCB. Back with more. 7-3 the score, 2 aboard for the Hornets when we return.
Yeah, it's definitely Chulamanis.
Cool.
Capital Health primary care doctor and locations near you in Mercer, Buncombe, Burlington County. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient to you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility. All insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model in Haldeman's
Simeon
Ford
McDaniel?
Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Sounds like a linebacker.
Aiden Chulamanis on the bump, firing some warm-up pitches as he comes into the pen, comes in from out of the pen to relieve Mason Grant. Grant's book is not closed as he is responsible for both of the base runners for Hamilton West. Runners on first and second. Hansen on second, Krupe on first, and A.J. Madalena will be the first batter that Chulamanis faces in this one.
Hey, Grant leaves allowing 5 hits, 3 runs so far, and all 3 unearned. And right now, these 2 could end up being earned, depending on how the inning plays out, of course.
A.J. Chulamanis, Aiden Chulamanis, and A.J. Madalena to do battle here. Madalena from the left side. 2 aboard and nobody out, trailing 7-3. Dida trying to keep Anson close to the second base bag, and Madalena already squaring to show bunt. Gets it down left side, backhanded by Chulamanis, throws across his body across the Nyman to retire Madalena, but 2 in scoring position with 1 down for the Hornets.
Yeah, and that's 2 in scoring position in a 4-run game, but I guess Jerry Gomez figures there's enough innings left that all we want to do right now is try to get a little closer. And we'll worry about those other 2 runs later.
Well, Bolanini, he's reached base both times. He's stepped to the box, hit by a pitch, and walked. And he stares at one in the dirt. He's ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Krupe gets his lead off second. The pitch. Strike called at the knees with the fastball, 1-1.
Battle of dueling number 23s here, for whatever that's worth. Not much, huh?
A righty-lefty matchup. Nice stop by Condurso on the breaking ball in the dirt, 2-1.
So he's got Boladini's got good hitters count right now. He can pick out a pitch he likes or let it go. Third time Boladini's walked in this game, but they haven't been able to get him home once.
3 times reaching base in this one for Bolanini.
Catcher A.J. Zuccarello.
Zuccarello would love to keep up his hot day. 2 for 2 with an RBI single.
Roller left side, fielded in fair ground by Graziano. Comes home with it for 1. Throw to first in time.
Wow.
5-2-3 double play. Graziano turns another one.
What a game Graziano is having out at that hot corner. Holy cow. He's now started 2 double plays with the bases loaded and really short-circuited some Hamilton threats.
I mean, what a pick at third by Graziano, but a rifle from behind home from Condurso over to Wolak for the final out. Hamilton West still trailing in this one, 7-3, as the Spartans continue to flash the leather on defense. We'll head to the 5th. Here from Hamilton West.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service center services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honor-Free, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extra...
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Well, Fish, it's been a back-and-forth game, and we've seen just a little bit of everything. And while the hits may be seldomly seen for Steinert in this one, the bats definitely come alive of late, and 6 runs in the 3rd and 4th inning combined for them offensively has them out in front 7-3.
Yep.
Looking to do some more damage here in the 5th.
And ironically, Steinert has been, all 3 runs they've allowed are unearned on a couple of errors, but Dan Graziano has made up for some of that. He started 2 double plays now with the bases loaded. One a One a 5-3 where he stepped on the bag and went across. The other a 5-2-3.
Faniello puts a charge into this one, but right at Bryce Bolanini in center field for out number 1. That'll bring up Jack Ivins. Oh, no.
Matt Morris, number 30.
And Matt Morris, correction, hitting for Ivins this time around. Saw Morris in that game against Ewing earlier this week.
Pitch hitting number 30, Matt Morris.
So Morris stepping in for the first time in the place of Jack Ivins, the second baseman. Maglione winds and fires. First pitch fastball, gets the outer edge for a called strike 1. Maglione looks into Zuccarello, into his windup in the 0-1. Looked like the same spot, just a bit off, 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a drive, heading towards deep left center field. Bolanini on the run. He'll chase it down and make the catch.
Oh, nice job. Now you know why Bolanini's out there in center. He's able to chase that ball down, and he made it look easy, too. He just kind of went stride for stride and let it nestle in his glove, as it were.
I was going to say he had to get on his horse for that one, but didn't look like he was really giving too much effort on the jog out for that ball. Leisure pace.
Yeah, it looks like he just had it lined up all the way. Tracked it all the way, as we say.
That'll bring up Chase Porcella.
Another pinch hitter.
Porcella batting for Condurso. Up and outside, Maglione misses away. A 1-ball, no strike count to Porcella. His first at-bat as well. Batting from the left side. The 1-0. Popped him up. Just off the back of the infield, Krupe hauls it in for the final out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Maglione as he works 3 flyouts in the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Steinert still in front, 7-3.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hayden Chulamanis out there for another inning of relief work as he will face Adrian Byra, Jaden Jennings, and Daniel Tazi for Hamilton West. Adrian Byra to this point, 0 for 2, a couple of 5-3 ground outs into a double play back in the first.
Yeah.
First baseman,
One of them was that aforementioned double play we talked about, the Graziano stepping on the bag, throwing the first.
Byra steps in. Chulamanis takes a long look into Condurso, gets the sign. First pitch to Byra, fastball, paints the inside black, no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. In the dirt, stopped by Condurso.
I think I need a new phone, Mike.
Why's that?
Well, I texted Aiden Poot last week after he pitched his perfect game to call me. Fouled off. And after I texted him, he never called. So I ended up calling him, and he answered right away. And I'm thinking, he doesn't answer my text, but he answers right away. Well, today I had an issue with a text not going through, so I turned my phone off and turned it on again. So the message would go through. That's how the messages go through. Well,
Byra rips this one to short. Feel it on a short hop by Ditta. Throws across the diamond,
look
pulls
out.
Wolak off the bag, but able to step on it before Byra got there. As he comes up a bit hobble, he might have rolled his ankle a bit on the first base bag.
yeah, that was a good recovery, though, by Byra. Grab that pitch, or grab that ball and come back and make the tag, or tag the bag.
So Jaden Jennings stepping to the plate. You were saying that this.
So
phone
anyway,
issue.
yeah. So I turned the phone off and on again so the text that I sent today would go through to this coach.
Sure.
Well, just now, Aiden Poot texts me, and he goes, I'm going to get something to eat. I'll call you in a minute. And I'm like, what? So I look, and I apparently the text I sent him last week to call me after the perfect game just went through. So Aiden Poot thinks I wanted to talk to him again today because my phone stinks.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Poot must be like, why does this guy leave me alone? He was at the game yesterday. Why didn't he talk to me yesterday?
3 balls, no strikes to count to Jaden Jennings. The pitch. Inside ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Worked by Jennings. He's aboard with 1 down. And to the plate is Daniel Tazi.
It's a second walk yielded by Chulamanis.
Third baseman Daniel Tazi.
Tazi to the plate 0 for 2. He struck out looking in the second, grounded out to short his last time up in the third. That might be a data issue you're having, though, Fish. You might have too many things saved on your phone.
Could be.
It does happen. I know you have a Droid, but
This has been happening for a while.
is that a Droid or an iPhone? It's a Droid, right?
I don't even know. I think it's a Droid.
It looks like a Droid.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Barbara and I are going to work on getting some package deal.
There you go. 1-0 is swung on and fouled right side. Wolak trying to track it, but it leaves the field of play.
Please, not here.
A 1-ball, 1-strike count with 1 aboard and 1 away.
So if you ever get a text from me, Mike, that just seems like it's totally out of place, you'll know what happened.
It's very easy to do. Sit on the
1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch.
Good pitch.
Beautiful slider. Gets the outside part of the plate. Across the entire plate, it looked like from our vantage point. A 1-2 count to Tazi. Swinging a drive to center, a high fly pop-up. Under it out there is Finaccio. He hauls it in. Didn't have to move too much for that one.
Tazi was not happy with himself on that at-bat. Slammed his bat down.
That'll bring up Peter Lanuse with 2 down and a runner on first.
Peter Lanuse.
Lanuse, he's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Jennings over there at first. Wolak still keeping him close. First pitch fastball gets the zone for a called strike 1. Oh, 1. Check swing unable to be held up, but looked like it would have been good enough for a called strike 2. Either way, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chulamanis lived with the off-speed on that at-bat as he gets Lanuse to go down swinging.
Well, let me tell you something. They might be happy. Chulamanis is giving them a lift right now with the, it's kind of mop-up against Robbinsville, but this game is, they're right in the game, and he's doing another good job in relief.
No runs, no hits, and a man left on base for the Hornets in their half of the inning. We're on to the 6th here from Hamilton West.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
On to the sixth with a 7-3 score in favor of Steinert, the visiting team, in this Battle of Hamilton Township. Two familiar foes add another chapter to the storied rivalry here today, Fish, and it's been a good one to this point.
Yes, it has. It has. It started a little funky. It's kind of settled down here a little bit.
Finaccio.
A couple of relievers coming in, throwing strikes, and doing a good job.
Maglione remains in the game for Hamilton West. It'll be tasked with the top of the order for Steinert. Finaccio, Ditta, and Wolak, the three due up. Maglione's first pitch, beautiful slider, gets a called strike one at the knees. Finaccio, he's 1 for 1 with a couple of walks and a couple of runs scored. Single came back in the third. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly. Left field and carrying a bit. Drifting in, Lanousse to make the catch. For out number one, that'll bring up Joey Ditta.
First time they've retired Finaccio today, and now we won't have to watch him try to pick him off.
First pitch to Ditta, one down, nobody on. A curveball dropped in for a strike.
Ditta's been on twice, scored a couple runs, reached on a fielder's choice, walked, came around both times, and also struck out swinging.
The 0-1, driven on a line, and that'll drop in front of Lanousse in left field. A frozen rope served in the left for Ditta, his first knock of the day.
First knock, third time on base.
As the on-base percentage continues to climb for Ditta, Alex Wolak makes his way to the plate. A sacrifice fly as last time up in the fourth. Walked in the third, struck out swinging in the first. Ditta gets his lead off the first base bag. Byra holds him close. Maglione misses with the fastball up and inside, 1-0.
Right now, in case you're wondering, the pitchers of record are Tristan Bonilla on the downside and Aiden Chulamanis on the upside, but obviously that can change depending on what happens these last two innings. Wow, do you know what's going on there?
I'm sensing that somebody said something from the Steiner dugout that caught the ear of Jerry Gomez and found it very inappropriate, and to the point where Gomez even said to Brian Giolello, "What are we doing here?" And
yeah, I heard him say that.
A couple coaches down there saying both teams are partaking in the chirping, if you will.
Mark Pensack was yelling. His Hornet assistant was yelling something too. Typical Steinert Hamilton.
It's safe to say these two teams don't like each other very much.
Yep, they do, but they don't.
The 1-0. Driven to left. Lanousse backpedaling, switches his feet, and makes the catch. Throw comes in. And someone just got ejected. Wolak just got ejected from the game.
Wow.
What could he possibly have said?
Is that what it was? Okay. Apparently,
Now, both teams' benches have been warned, but that is...
this is getting bad. Now Brian Giolella is yelling to the dugout.
Jerry Gomez telling his fans to calm down.
Yep. Mike Hastings is getting in on it, and Mike Hastings never gets excited down there at first base. Evidently, Wolak yelled something into the Hornet dugout as he ran down first that probably shouldn't have been yelled.
Jerry Gomez heading out of the field of play towards the bleachers.
Does that mean he got thrown?
I don't know. I think he's going to have a word with some of the Hamilton West fans.
Yeah, talk to the fans. Yeah, that doesn't help either when the fans start getting into it. Oh, he was ejected.
Jerry Gomez has been tossed. He's trying to just figure out what exactly has happened.
Yeah.
Gomez continuing to pace back and forth in the dugout.
Designated hitter Gennaro Salzano.
Wait, no, he can't be in the dugout if he got tossed.
He's still going back and forth in the dugout down there.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe he didn't get tossed.
Salzano rips this one to left. Lanuse will have to field it on a hop as it drops in front of him. Ditto on second. Salzano on first.
Right
So
fielder,
Wolak gets the short end of the stick in all of this as he got tossed.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he even said a word.
No, according to our very accurate PA announcer, he did say something into the dugout. I did not hear it, but I'm not. We have glass in front of us.
So Salzano singles. He's on first. Ditta's on second, and this is Jack Pirelli ahead 1 ball, no strikes.
I mean, there had to be a reason for throwing him out.
The umps just wanted to get the chirping under wraps from both dugouts and sidelines. It seemed like, you had fans involved, you had players involved, coaches.
Well, if all he did was fly out, I don't think he could throw him out of the game.
A 1-1 count to Pirelli. Ditta leads off second. Maglione stares him down. He's coming home. Missing up and away. 2-1.
The Hamilton coach still down there.
Yeah, it looks like Jerry Gomez is still in the dugout, but still standing on the side of the dugout, trying to get things ironed out in terms of who's staying, who's going. Well, a quick trigger from Dave Perry behind the plate today. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball from Maglione. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sometimes a quick trigger is needed to get a wrap on some of the extracurriculars that take place in a game like this.
Well, you're right. I mean, and there was stuff going back and forth, and I think Alex Wolak was pretty much the sacrificial lamb there. Like, all right, we got to set the example.
Grounder to second, handled by Jennings. Fired over to Byra at first in time to end the inning. It's a 7-3 ball game, and Hamilton West trying to battle back in this one.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Out of the pen and into the game for Steinert, Marco Giambrone, the lefty, coming in relief to try and keep this game right where it's at. It's a 7-3 ball game, and a whole lot of chippiness back and forth between these two teams. A bit of rivalry between Hamilton West and Steinert. Some of the emotions starting to leak out onto the field from both the dugouts and the fans in attendance here today.
Well, things have seemed to be calmed down a little, but that's because we're between innings. We'll see what happens when the action starts again.
That's right.
Well, Jerry Gomez is still in his game. He's not. He's going out to third base.
So we know that he has not been ejected.
No. I guess there was just the one ejection.
It's still 7-3 the score, regardless of the reset for the scoreboard that we're currently experiencing. But
Hornets, right fielder Derek Anson.
9-1-2 here in the sixth.
Oh, great job by Chilamanis. He came in, gave up a sacrifice, a walk, got a double play, and then allowed one walk in the fifth.
First pitch to Anson, a called strike. Fastball from Giambrone in there at the knees. Anson, Krupe, and Madalena, the 3-2 up. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Anson. A couple of fastballs located beautifully by Giambrone. Lefty-lefty matchup, the 0-2. Shallow pop-up. Detta leaps and makes the catch in shallow left field for out number 1. Top of the order now. Here's Tyrone Krupe. Singled his last time up.
Tyrone Krupe
was stranded on base. The pitch. Fastball at the knees.
No.
Brian and Jerry trying to exchange words and just maybe calm things down. And Dave Perry having none of it. And Brian Giolella said, if I want to take him for a steak, I can.
Is that what he said?
Dave Perry said, you're right, you can after the game.
That's pretty good.
I'll tell you, over the years, some of the stuff that Brian comes up with in the heat of the moment is tremendous.
I'm trying to figure out if those two are arguing with each other down there or just trying to...
I don't think they were. It seemed like a pretty lighthearted conversation, just based on their body language. And Jerry right away started crossing his hands like, no, like we're fine. We're just talking shop.
Yeah. Well, I like to go on record as saying if Brian Giololo wants to take me out for a steak, I would have no problem with that.
All of a sudden, a 2-ball, no-strike count to Tyrone Krupe. Or 2-1 count. The pitch. Off the inside part of the plate, 3-1.
Sometimes baseball arguments are the funniest arguments. They really are.
A 3-1 count, 1 down, nobody on. Giambrone kicks and deals. Fastball just missed low. The walk worked by Krupe. Base runner aboard with 1 down for the Hornets.
Many years ago, when Jimmy Mayer was still a young head coach, I don't know if he was with. I think he was with Hamilton. I think he had moved on from Florence. He ran out and got in an argument with the umpire, and then he just kicked dirt all over home plate, and the ump looked at him and he goes, "You're out of the game for that." And Mayer says, "What's it matter? You haven't seen the thing all day."
Oh my gosh. Talk about getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
Madalena lets one cross on the outer part of the plate. A called strike, 0-1. The DH here for the Hornets with a runner aboard and one down. Krupe inches off first. Giambrone set at the belt. Coming home. Fastball just off the plate, 1-1. (7-3) the score. Hornets trying to battle back in this one. The 1-1. Away.
Giambrone doesn't want to start putting guys on. You got that 7-3 lead. You go out there and throw strikes.
Giambrone behind 2-1. The pitch ripped on a line towards right field. That'll get down for a knock. Pirelli cuts it off on a high hop. Has some trouble with it. On his way to third, Krupe, he'll get there standing. Runners at the corners. One down for Hamilton West. And that'll bring up Bryce Bolanini.
Well, he threw a strike. Madalena hit it. That's still, you want to throw strikes.
So Bryce Bolanini at the dish. A couple of walks and hit by a pitch back in the second.
Madalena with 2 hits, reached base 3 times a day. And Bolanini, Bolanini hasn't, well, he's seen a strike, but he's taken 3 walks.
Runners at the corners, one down. Bolanini looking for his first knock, would be a big one in terms of the comeback effort for Hamilton West. Trailing 7-3. Lefty-lefty duel. Giambrone's first pitch off the outside part of the plate with the off-speed. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
It's a big situation for Hamilton now. You want to at least get 1 run with guy on third and 1 out. I mean, you want to get more if you can. But Giambrone, he just wants to hold this lead right here.
Bolanini turns on one, but wraps it foul.
Yep, got a little too ahead of it.
Kept the hands nice and tight to the body, got the barrel on it, but just hooked it a little too far foul. A 1 ball, 1 strike count to Bryce Bolanini. The pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
32 warming up for Steinert.
Activity in the pen for Steinert.
Ethan Zimmerman.
Yep, Ethan Zimmerman down there getting loose. Saw Zimmerman against Ewing earlier this year. Missing high with the elevated fastball to Bolanini. 3-1. Krupe on third. Madalena on first. The 3-1. Missing high. Bases are loaded. 1 down. And here comes A.J. Zuccarello, who's got a pair of hits in this one.
Yep, don't look now. The tying run is at the plate. Zuccarello's got the 2 hits, and he was victimized by that 5-2-3 double play that Graziano started. This is Graziano's wheelhouse right here in the field. Bases are loaded with 1 out. He's saying, hit it to me.
Zuccarello came up big with the bases loaded with 2 aboard back in the first inning. A big knock. Was able to deliver another knock that brought home a run in the second inning. His first one did not bring home a run, my apologies. The second one did. An RBI single in the second. Part of that 3-run second inning for Hamilton West. Since then, they've been held scoreless, though. As Giambrone's day is done, they make the move to the pen. Ethan Zimmerman into the game. We'll step aside here from Hamilton West. A pitching change on the mound, 7-3. Steinert in front, but the bases loaded. Hamilton West threatening with 1 down in the home half of the 6th.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extra...
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology.
The righty, Ethan Zimmerman, out of the pen and into the ball game for Steinert.
Yeah, Zimmerman, an imposing presence out there. 6 foot, 195 pounds. Solid build. He's tasked with getting some outs here.
One away, a man on every base, and arguably the best hitter up at the plate for Hamilton West and A.J. Zuccarello. A couple hits in this one, 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a run batted in. Decent speed on the base paths. Krupe at third, Madalena at second, Bolanini at first. All three run pretty well.
Now Dave Perry's laughing with Giolella. This is how it all goes. That's how these Steiner Hamilton games go.
A.J. Zuccarello.
There's like 5,000 different things happen within the fiber of these games.
That's right. Ethan Zimmerman just about ready to go. A.J. Zuccarello stepping in. The West dugout trying to encourage Zuccarello at the plate, making some noise. Runners get their leads. Zimmerman set just below the letters, and he'll step off. Gennaro Salzano now at first base into the ball game, taking over for Wolak after he was tossed from this one. Zimmerman kicks and deals. Skips it in, stopped by Condurso. Runners can't go anywhere with a man at every base. 1-0.
No place to put him, Michael.
Crunch time here for Steinert.
Yep.
Tying run at the plate.
I guess it's crunch time for both sides, really.
That's right. Ripped on a line, caught by Ditta, race to the bag, he tugging for the double play!
Oh, man.
Ditta, the unassisted double play, ends the inning! The Spartans do it again!
Unbelievable. The only thing that surprises me is Graziano didn't start it. Ditta did. Ditta did it.
Ditta did it indeed.
Unbelievable. 3 times bases loaded and 1 out, and they hit into double plays. That's just that's crazy. I mean,
it's been a crazy day here from Hamilton West. On to the 7th with the score 7-3 in favor of Steinert.
I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Joe Maglione remains in this game for Hamilton West on the bump. He'll face Dan Graziano, Ramey Feniello, and Jack Ivins. The three due up this time around here in the top of the seventh for Steinert. Looking for some insurance. Up by 4. Graziano digs in. 0 for 2 hit by a pitch in the third. Maglione's first pitch, curveball, a little too high. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, Fish, back-to-back days, it's really doesn't feel like there's any clear-cut selection for our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game selection. It's been a full team effort. Graziano pops
really
this
has.
one up, right side. Ranging over, that's Anson. He's there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Ramey Feniello, 0 for 3 today. Flew out to center field his last time up, reached on an error in the third. Struck out swinging in the second.
Feniello.
I don't know. I mean, up and down the lineup offensively, you can see different contributors. I'll tell you one thing. Chulamanis came in.
Rolled over left side and through the hole for a poke. Feniello's aboard for the second time today, his first hit of the afternoon.
Chulamanis came in and sort of settled this game down a little bit for Steinert, I think. I don't know. He's a thought.
Pinch hitting number 11, Jace Mayer.
Jace Marr into the game.
We could bring up Joey Ditta. Single, 2 runs scored.
That's was my initial thought, especially after the unassisted double play.
Yeah, big double play, yeah.
Marr rolls this one over left side. Could be 2. To second for 1, the transfer unable to be turned by Jennings, but Tazi able to get the lead runner at second in Feniello. 2 outs.
Catcher Andrew.
And this
Condorso.
is Andrew Condorso.
Yeah, Steinert's only got 6 hits today. 6 hits, and they've only got 2 RBIs.
Brian Giolella and Jim Peterson having some words in the infield after Feniello was retired. First pitch called, strike on the outer half to Condorso. He's behind 0-1. Maglione comes set. The pitch blocked by Zuccarello, and it gets by him. Sneaks behind him. At first thought he had it, but at 5-holed him. Snuck through his legs and went to the backstop. Standing on second, that's Jace Marr.
I'm sure Steinert wouldn't mind picking up and out an insurance run just in case.
A 1-1 count to Condorso. Maglione comes home. Slow roller right side of the infield. Jennings fields it on a couple of hops, throws it over to Byra, and the inning is over. Maglione able to strand a runner. No runs, 1 hit, and a man left on base. 7-3 the score. Last chance for the Hornets. We'll see if they can come back in this one here from Hamilton West.
So are you going to bring Ditta
I'm
up
Earl
here?
Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
And Jace Marr stays in the game at second base, taking over for Jack Ivins. Ethan Zimmerman stays on the hill, looking for the final 3 outs in this one. Steinert on top, 7-3. And he will face Adrian Byra, Jaden Jennings, and Daniel Tazi. 5, 6, and 7 for Hamilton West.
Number 11, Jace Marr.
Well, this was a bit of a wacky one, my friend. Some people might even call it ugly. Well, 5 of Steinert's runs, 4 scored on errors and 1 on a pass ball. And 2 of them were RBIs. And it's Hamilton's runs. They scored on errors, right?
Leading off for your Spartans, first baseman Adrian Byra.
It's definitely had a up and down feel to it.
Wait, Madalena had an RBI single.
Adrian Byra stepping into the plate to get things going. Home half of the 7th inning. Zimmerman's first pitch off the hand. Slow roller to Graziano. He's got it, takes his time, throws across, 1 down. A popular guy today, Dan Graziano over at third base.
Jennings.
5 assists in this one.
No, I think he's got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the start of the double play is 5, and then 6, 7. He's got 7 assists.
Oh, wow.
7 assists and a putout. And started 2 double plays.
That's right. An 0-1 count to Jaden Jennings. Zimmerman going from the windup. Winds and fires. Slow roller to Graziano. A high hop. Throw on the run. Hauled in by Salzano at first. Back-to-back 5-3 putouts.
Why not?
2 away and down to their last out are the Hornets. Here's Daniel Tazi. 0 for 3 on this one. Flew out, ground out, and a strikeout looking.
It'd be only fitting that Graziano make the last play of the game.
Zimmerman gets the sign from Condurso. Into his windup in the first pitch. Inside, almost got a piece of Tazi with the heater. 1 ball, no strikes. (1-0). Fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tazi trying to keep the inning alive for Hamilton West. Zimmerman kicks and deals the 1-1. Too high, 2-1. A day off tomorrow for the WBCB crew, and then back at it again on Thursday, a full slate of games.
Yep.
The 2-1. Driven towards center. Finaccio takes a couple of steps over. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Steinert comes into Hamilton and takes the victory by a final of 7-3.
Steinert Spartans 7, your Hamilton High West Hornets 3.
The Spartans flashed the leather when it mattered most and stranded a boatload of Hornets runners in this one. The Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview is next here on WBCB. We'll be right back. All right. See if we can get Ditta up here.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
I'm being lazy.
Back here at Hamilton West, Steinert victorious 7-3 as they improve to 5-3 on the season. And joining us now, our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Joey Ditta. An impressive performance. Reached base 3 times in this one, came through with a knock, a couple of runs scored, but it was the defense that really thrilled in this one. Joey, tell us a little bit after the first couple innings with Mason Grant. It seemed like Coach Giolella came out, had some strong words for you guys of encouragement, and then even the meeting out in front of the dugout. How'd you guys lock things down defensively?
We just we stuck to our own thing. Mason's a very good pitcher, so we knew that every time he's on the mound, we're just like we're confident. We're a confident defense. We always tend to lock things down once we get going, and we did. So yeah.
An unassisted double play for you in this game. Not many people get to turn those. Take us through that play if you can, kind of where you were aligned, what's going through your head pre-pitch, and then how you were able to execute.
All right, so there's a man on second. I was just thinking, ball at me, go to second, go to third, depends where the ball's taking me. And I happened to get a line drive right at me. I jump a little bit, caught it, and I just went to go tag him, and I got him.
Well, you've gone from third base a season ago, thrusted to shortstop. You guys lose Jack Gill, a big piece for you guys. You've had to carry a lot of the load since he's been gone. What's that relationship been like this season, not having him on the field, but maybe having some encouragement and some words when you get to come back into the dugout after an inning or two?
Yeah, Jack Gill has been my friend for years now. He's always been a great baseball player. It's a tough loss. He's our best hitter easily, but it's a tough loss. He's helped me get things straight at shortstop, and he's helped me through a lot, yeah.
Joey, you drew a lot of walks today. Their staff gives up a lot of walks. Was the game plan, did G tell you going in, take some pitches, boys, make them throw some strikes today?
Well, yeah, G just told us the pitch there, hit it. If it's not, just wait to get your pitch and go ahead and swing at it.
Yeah, it's tough to be patient sometimes,
yeah.
But kind of paid off today. And, you fell behind. Wait, did you guys fall behind? No, you guys went ahead. Then they went ahead 3-1. And, Mason's been your stud pitcher this year so far. Was there any heads hanging down like, oh, geez, our big guy is giving up these runs? Because they actually scored on errors. But did you guys feel down at all, or you just figure, all right, we'll get him?
No, we didn't feel down at all. We always have confidence in Mason, and our team's got it. We've been playing together for a couple of years now, so we got the chemistry going for us. And yeah, Mason's a great pitcher, so we always knew he had it.
And your relievers did a nice job. Cholohanis really did a nice job. A couple games in a row now. What can you say about the job that those guys are doing?
The bullpen's been great. Even coming into this game, every game, we've just been confident in them. They throw strikes, they throw hard, they get the job done.
2 straight wins for you guys now. Inconsistency has been the only thing you've been consistent at so far. Do you feel like maybe things are starting to settle down now, and you'll go on a roll?
Well, yeah, once we get a hang of things, we should get going. We're a great baseball team under a great coaching staff, so we should get going.
And, of course, beating Hamilton. Always one of the biggest wins of the year if you can get it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, Joey, thank you.
Thank you.
Joe Ditta, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Tremendous stuff, Joe, and enjoy the gift certificate we got you for Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Get yourself a free sandwich, and thanks so much for taking the time. Joe Ditta, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Steinert victorious over Hamilton West by a final of 7-3 here from the home of the Hornets. Want to thank all of our sponsors who made today's broadcast possible: the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Revere Restaurant, the New Jersey Education Association, Kessel Dermatology, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trentonian, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health. All proud to bring you today's coverage here on WBCB. One final time for the crew. Griffin Fold did today's camera work. Makai Gundy produced today's stream. The Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, our color commentator for this afternoon. My name is Mike Warren. One final time here from Hamilton West. The final, Steinert 7, Hamilton West 3. Thank you so much for tuning in to high school baseball on WBCB. Until we talk to you again on Thursday afternoon for Robbinsville at Notre Dame, we thank you so much for tuning in to high school baseball on WBCB. Have a great night, everybody.